Welcome back to Football Pie as we prepare for the oldest showdown in the beautiful game that is England versus Scotland.
Yes, that's right. After 144 years of epic battles, the two teams meet again this Friday. To get you ready for the big clash at Wembley, we have got some historic facts for you, 5 of them in fact. So without further ado, let's take it away. England and Scotland's first ever international match-up came all the way back in 1872 and ended up a boring 0-0 draw. England were captained that day by the one and only Cuthbert Ottaway, a lawyer in his day job and also a 3-time FA Cup finalist and a 1-time winner. Scotland would have been disappointed not to have come away with the win, considering all their players were used to playing together for the Scottish club Queen's Park, and England were fielding players from 9 different clubs. Scotland also had a goal disallowed in the first half for not crossing the tape, something that was used instead of a crossbar at the time.
Although that 0-0 was the first ever official international match, the two sides did play each other prior to this in a series of games at the Oval in London. Back then, the teams played their games at cricket grounds, as there were so little football venues at the time. The game was also slightly different, with teams swapping ends after each goal, and England tended to play with 9 forwards. Bloody goal hangers.
The first official goal in this fixture came a year later in 1873. William Kenyon Slaney's strike was the first ever goal scored by the England team and came with scarcely a minute past, according to reports. He added another in the second half in a 4-2 victory for England, but despite his great contribution to the game, it was his only appearance and he became a Conservative MP 3 years later. How times change.
Scotland's 3-2 win at Wembley in 1967 ended a 19-game unbeaten streak for Alf Ramsey's men, which included a victorious World Cup campaign the previous year. Match highlights include Scotland's Jim Baxter doing keepy-uppies on the wing and 4 goals in the final 15 minutes. Afterwards, Scotland cheekily announced themselves the unofficial world champions, the Rascals.
The last time England and Scotland met each other in a competitive game, Gareth Southgate was in the starting lineup. It came a whopping 17 years ago in the playoffs for Euro 2000. Scotland won it 1-0 at Wembley, but England's 2-goal advantage from the first leg in Glasgow, plus a point-blank save from David Seaman in the final 10 minutes, took them through. The referee that night at Wembley? The one and only Pierluigi Collina.
And that was our little history lesson for England and Scotland for you. Hope you learnt something. Enjoy the game tomorrow, should be a cracker. We've got a 2-0 prediction for Scotland if our FIFA matches have anything to go by. Lee Griffiths with both of the goals, getting his majestic forehead on the end of a few chances. But we're going to try and pump out a predictions video for you next week. It's going to be quite a squeeze for us, but the predictions will be out somewhere in the Football Pie universe.
Yeah, somewhere, somehow, we will be getting those predictions to you, just as the Premier League is going to be getting even more hot and spicy. Please, as always, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, do everything you can to get involved with the Football Pie cause, even troll us on Facebook if you fancy, because the trolling game has been pretty substandard of late. All the links to everything in the description below, so yes, please get involved, join the discussion, and see you next time when you will be tucking into an even hotter slice of Football Pie.